Hello, welcome to this video. Let's see the tropics in the Atlantic and the Eastern Pacific, but mainly the Atlantic. So let's see, there's still tropical storm Leslie. So Leslie is very weak now. There's barely any clouds left, any storms. So, but it's still there, and it's expected to just go north into the Atlantic, maybe passes as extratropical storm just south of the Azores, so better watch near the Azores for some gustier winds by Sunday, maybe some rain. And then there's this area near the Cabo Verde, it's now 50%, so it went from 20 to 50%. Showers and thunderstorms remain disorganized association of an area low pressure passing through the parts of the Cabo Verde Islands, so be careful there with some heavy rain. Earlier satellite data and Western Surface observation indicated the system has up to 40-mile-per-hour winds with higher gusts, but the circulation is elongated. Some additional development is possible. A short-lived tropical storm could form while the system moves westward and northwest-northwest at 10 to 15 miles per hour away from the Cabo Verde. On Saturday, environmental conditions are forecast to become less conducive for further development and appears unlikely. Regardless of development, winds of tropical storm force and heavy rain likely to continue in the Cabo Verde Islands until tonight. So be aware there. And let's see, in the Eastern Pacific there's nothing crazy, nor the Central Pacific. So let's see. So there's like, because this is an invest, I think so. Let's see, there's invest 94 here. They said it was an invest, but I'm not sure. So here, this is it. So it's there in the Cabo Verde. It's some heavy rain and strong wind, so be careful there. Let me say this. Chuva forte, vento forte nas ilhas Cabo Verde, cuidado. Good. So let's see, continues there. And the hurricane plus global models have this continuing west, not exactly developing, but the track just goes west there and might approach the Caribbean as a tropical wave, but most models keep it below tropical storm strength. But some go all the way to category 2 strength, like 3 models to category 2 and 5 or 6 models to tropical storm strength. So this could still become something. So many models show tropical storm strength now because of the winds, but the circulation is elongated, but some show further strengthening later. So the GFS ensembles take this near the Caribbean there, but probably not developed, and the Canadian ensembles too. So be aware there. But nothing forming yet, nothing certain. For example, the GFS shows the low pressure there near the Cabo Verde, and it just drifts there. Might bring some extra rain in the northeastern Caribbean by like October 18th, some extra rain. But yeah, and as always, the GFS is blowing up major hurricanes in the western Caribbean. It's forming up another system near Honduras and Nicaragua and turning it into a like category 2, scraping Honduras and Belize into Guatemala and Mexico. So this will be a crazy scenario, but the GFS is the only model that's developing this, so don't freak out just yet. And it also develops something on the Eastern Pacific, and later has some moisture near Haiti and Dominican Republic that pulls north and tries to do more stuff in the Caribbean. So let's see, there's the European 0Z. The European is the only one trying to develop this Africa system, so it has the low pressure there now. It goes and it tries to develop it later just to the north of the Caribbean, like down the road. Then it might become something. But the Europeans not developing the Western Caribbean system at all, just so shows more extra moisture near Central America and some heavy rain. The Canadian has the low pressure on the Cabo Verde, but it just fades there. Might bring some extra rain in the Caribbean, but it almost tries to develop this after it exits Hispaniola on the 21st, but it doesn't show anything on the Western Caribbean like the GFS. The icon shows the low pressure near the Cabo Verde, but it goes there. Might try to become something, this is correct, but not really. It has more moisture around the Western Caribbean, but no no big system for me as well. So let's see. There's the European ensembles. Many European ensembles are showing development from this Africa system near the northeastern Caribbean, the Turks and Caicos. So this is a lot of support here for tropical depression or tropical storm. So we better watch this, but the European is the only one showing something like that, and it has only a little support for something in the Western Caribbean, like very little. So we'll check that. There's the GFS. Of course, with the Western Caribbean system, it has more support there and into the Gulf, but in the Eastern Pacific. But now it's starting to show some more support for the Eastern Caribbean too, like the wave from Africa near like Hispaniola, Puerto Rico, some areas. So the ensembles from the GFS are showing some support. So if I were you, I would just keep an eye there in those areas. And then the Canadian ensembles. So here shows like the Africa system there, and it also blows up something on the eastern, on the Western Caribbean, goes towards Jamaica, but that's only some members, not anything official. It does try to approach some members on the Eastern Caribbean and more stuff near Jamaica or Hispaniola later, but nothing that crazy. So we'll keep monitoring those areas, but the main concern now is that heavy rain near the Cabo Verde, but especially like this is only today until tomorrow. The long term like concern is the rain in Central America, more than 128 millimeters in Nicaragua, 92 millimeters in Honduras. So be careful for their Costa Rica, more heavy rain. Guatemala too, more storms in Honduras and El Salvador, so be aware of the storms there. In the Yucatan, tomorrow, it's dry now, only in southern Mexico there, but the worst is like south, and then it shows Panama, some more showers and storms, 90 millimeters or more in Jamaica, some passing showers and storms, more in southern Florida, some rain, and the Bahamas too, still some showers and storms, so be aware in those areas. You can see here some storms near the southeastern Caribbean, Trinidad and Tobago, and some areas, some probabilities. A lot near Costa Rica and Nicaragua, so be aware there. More in Cuba, those storms in Florida until like Monday, and in the Bahamas. So in all of those areas, but nothing that crazy. We will keep monitoring here. So let's see something here. So here, so probability. So this is the bear the other one, like the formation probability. So this is the European model, shows, wait, where is the Atlantic? So shows lastly there, and the system, that's the remnants of Milton, just you brought more rain towards Bermuda there. So be aware Bermuda, some systems near Europe there too, and the one in the Azores, the remnants of Leslie. Then later, it does blow up some 30% tropical storm probabilities by the northeastern Caribbean on October 20th, some 5% near Mexico. But those 30% near the Caribbean is worth watching. Those are tropical storms, tropical depression probabilities, shows in the Cabo Verde like 100%, and that keeps going like October 17th, 18th, and on the Eastern Caribbean has more than like 40% tropical depression probabilities there. So go and monitor, but nothing crazy for now. We'll keep watching and be aware. Let's just see one more thing again, like a closer look at the rain accumulation. The Eastern Caribbean does show some showers on the Eastern Caribbean, maybe some storms, a storm or two, but nothing that crazy. So yeah, stay safe.